Well, the biggest things people are working on is a lot of the abiotic stress. So dealing with the heat, dealing with drought, dealing with issues that really are impacting the yield, but also the risk of growing crops. So like many, we're looking at both GM and non-GM solutions for some of those characteristics, but those tend to be more of a longer term play. The one that we find most intriguing is a crop that we market as Exceed. It's Brassica juncea. What it tends to have is a lot of inherent resistance to these abiotic stresses. So things like the ability to handle some hot temperatures during flowering, the ability to deal with short-term drought. It also has benefits such as shattering resistance and also a yellow seed coat. So many of the items that we're trying to breed for in Napus, we already have in Exceed. So that's got us very excited as we move to the next stage with that crop. We've had a history of working on that crop for over 18 years now. So a lot of research has gone in. The next hurdle for us is really adding hybridity to that species. So we're on that time frame. So I think a combination of some of the abiotic work that we're doing in genetic and non-transgenic type work is of interest, but also putting that onto a totally new platform like Exceed, I think is very exciting. The other crops that we tend to look at in interest are really designing some crops for end use. So one crop that we've put a fair amount of work in is flax. We have a fairly significant flax breeding program within Viterra, and really looking at flax to meet the needs of end users. This year we were launching Newlin, which is a high linolenic acid variety of flax, which really is meeting the needs of end users, both from a consumer perspective, from a edible perspective, but also from the industrial users as well of flax.